Hello everyone. At some point in your life you've probably had a family member or friend tell you the same. You take care of your car and your car will take care of you. Well, today I'm going to teach you all how to change a spark plug, one of the key ingredients to having your car run properly. And just for informational purposes, I'm going to introduce the two different systems that spark plugs run on. The first system that I'll introduce with you, the one we'll be working on today, is called a coil pack system. Each one of these boxes delivers a single spark to each spark plug. Secondly, we have this system. This system runs off of spark plug wires. They all run off of this box and follow each wire down to each spark plug. They simply just plug into each spark plug. To do the coil pack plug job, you usually only need a few individual tools. A ratchet, a long extension to reach down in there to get the spark plug. And for the coil pack system, they're held down by secured nuts, or bolts I mean, and you use this 10mm socket. Once you're down in there to get the spark plugs, there's usually a special spark plug socket, but if you don't have one, it's usually just a 5/8. I'm not sure if you can see that. So to start with, we need to remove the bolts from one of the coil packs. Once they're loose, you can just take them off by hand and just set them to the side somewhere where you won't lose them. Okay, now since it's disconnected and unbolted from the actual valve cover, you can unplug it. It just comes out like that. Spark plug comes into that end right there, but it's screwed into the engine, so it's not going to come out with the coil pack. You'll take your same extension and ratchet, connect the 5/8 socket to it, and you'll carefully slip it down into the spark plug hole until it's securely locked onto it. And then you'll slowly loosen the spark plug as to not break it off in the engine, because sometimes that is a possibility. At this point, it's hand loose, so you can just unscrew it. And since I'm using a spark plug socket, spark plug just comes up with it. As you can tell by the looks of it, I need new spark plugs. A bad spark plug will usually burnt look like this, and it'll usually have oil on it. But since I don't have any new spark plugs for right now, I'm just going to use this one still. You make sure that it's all the way lined up straight in the hole before you start screwing it in. You don't want it to go in crooked. So once it's straight, you just start screwing it until it's all the way tight. Once it's hand tight, you can take your ratchet, and don't over tighten the spark plug because it will break off in the engine. So just snug it up, not too tight. Now we come back to the coil pack. You just slip the coil pack back down into the hole and make sure that it's snug onto the spark plug. Then you'll take your coil pack bolts that you took out earlier, screw them back in. You take the 10mm socket and tighten it back down. Again, not to over tighten it, because it will crack the coil pack because it's made of plastic. Alright, everything's tight and secure on there. And now you just got to do that however many more spark plugs you have. On my engine, it's 6. So each spark plug needs to be redone. And after you redo every spark plug, you'll be on your way to better gas mileage, better running, and keep your engine lasting long. I hope this was all very informational for you, and I hope that it all proves well in the future. And if you ever have a problem with spark plugs, you'll know what to do. Thank you. Have a good day.